Dragonspirit wakes up, he's ready to fight. Eat sea cold for breakfast, lines of pure delight. Chews on pixel art while sipping his tea. Father of two, but gaming's his glee. Proud husband vibes, family on his mind, creating Gaia's game, one of a kind. Accessibility rules, he makes it all fair. No one gets left behind. Dragonspirit care. Climbing the ranks in MSF, watch him soar. Pixel crunching warrior, always wanting more. Hollow Knight battles and marbles on stream. Trackmania tracks, racing through his dream. Dragonspirit, master of code and play, saving the day in his own quirky way. Boss fights at night while the kids are asleep, chewing on pixels and marbles to keep. Gaia's game grows with every new line. Father, husband, coder, yeah, he's doing just fine. Accessibility first so everyone can join. In his game world, he's the king of the coin. From MSF lobbies to Trackmania speed, Dragonspirit plays with style and good deed. Climbing the ranks in MSF, watch him soar. Pixel crunching warrior, always wanting more. Hollow Knight battles and marbles on stream. Trackmania tracks, racing through his dream. Dragonspirit, master of code and play, saving the day in his own quirky Father by day, gamer by night, coding and racing till the morning light. Dragonspirit, a hero of two worlds, pixels and love, his flag unfurled. Climbing the ranks in MSF, watch him soar. Pixel crunching warrior, always wanting more. Hollow Knight battles and marbles on stream. Trackmania tracks, racing through his dream. Dragonspirit, master of code and play, saving the day in his own quirky way.
Hello and happy Monday, everyone. And oh my God. Okay, Patrick, 20 streams in a row. That is massive. Massive. Absolutely massive. My goodness. Okay, Patrick, I must say that I'm very, very, very amazed with that long a streak. Thank you so much for being there every single week. To me, that is absolutely insane. Sorry, my watch just gave me a notification. had to check it out. You know, sometimes you have to do that. Anyway, now that we're live, let me also start TikTok, because I always have to wait a little bit, otherwise they don't see anything. you know, I could go live on TikTok with nothing, but no, that is not really interesting, right? So a loading screen it doesn't have, so it would just be watching my face, nothing else, while I wait for the stream to actually start. So I think it's better if I always wait a little bit. Hey, David, welcome in. How are you doing? How was it at GDC? You got to tell us everything, right? You got to tell us what's going on and what was going on at GDC. How did it go? How was the game received? How did it go with that? I mean, good? That is amazing. I'm so happy. I've never been to GDC, and I don't think it will happen very fast because GDC for me is probably on the other side of the world. Not exactly something that you can easily do if you live in the Netherlands. Anyway, I'm sure there's plenty of game developers from the Netherlands that actually go there, but I cannot afford to do that. So I really want to know, how is it? How is GDC? What happened there? How did they look at Be Positive? Did you get many wish lists because of GDC? What happened? How was the response? Thanks for the reminder. Oh, you're welcome. I remind you of every channel that you want to be on, right? So, okay, Patrick is somebody who watches on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, by the way. So he's our, I think, top viewer overall at the moment, with a streak of 20 streams in a row, man. I mean, that is massive. Like I said, that is absolutely massive. And how do you mean, David? How was GDC brutal? What was brutal about it? Was it brutally good? Was it brutally heavy? Or what was it? Tell me everything. Because, I want to know. This is something different. The only thing that I've been is to Gamescom in Germany, and I've been to TwitchCon here in the Netherlands. The plans changed while I was there. It moves more to learning marketing and less about wishlist. Okay, so they basically helped you, or you had to figure out on the spot how to market the game better so you get more people to come and see it? Or how do you mean that? Because that is, I think that's interesting. It's quite an interesting thing to talk about. Those kind of things I really want to know. Anyway, before we get into that too deep, and over on TikTok, you guys already see my scene, but you guys on Twitch and YouTube, you still see only me, which is not something I would tune in for. I don't know about you guys, but I would not. So let me switch over to the actual scene. And there we go. So now we should be all at the same. We should all be seeing the same thing. We see the scene with the nice bridge that I put in last time. And what I wanted to do today, because I keep jumping from back and forth, and I guess that's just the story of being a game developer and having no idea yet how to really do this. I want to fix the mechanics. So I basically want to make sure that everything feels good. And I'm thinking also, and I saw that with Outsider actually, who does this massively well, I would say. I want to maybe show with my character what is the state that they're currently in. Are they walking? Are they idling? Are they running? Are they jumping? Are they whatever they are doing? I need to know, right? So I think I want to do that like a sort of, I think, UI thingy that we can show. So we show that basically on top of the guy, or in this case, the girl, to show what are we doing. Are we standing still? Are we idling? Are we moving? Are we running? Are we whatever? We are doing many hours of dev before GDC, not enough sleep in the first 3 days. I carried the 20 to 30 limbs. I never know how to actually pronounce that. LBS backpack all day. And to top it off, I got sock on the third night. Sick. I figured. I must have been sick. Other than that, it was fine. Oh my goodness. So your first GDC was, I guess, awesome, but it also basically almost destroyed you. that is well, I guess that's part of it, right? It's because it's something so big. You're living up to it so much that everything you're doing is basically becoming bigger. Yeah, of course, you still love it. That's what you live up to. You live for that. That's the moment you really wanted to do. And how was the response from people? Did people love it when you were showing them the game? Did it? How did it resonate with the people? Did they like it? Is it something that you know that's going to score, or is it not going to score at all? You know, everything is possible. So that's what I would love to know. I mean, the first thing that I now want to make possible, I hope I can do it fast, but I probably won't, knowing myself and how slow I am, is what I want to make sure is that I can make a demo or release that is stable enough that I can have an event, because I want to make an event where people with different visual disabilities can start to play the game, to get their feedback, to tell me, how does it feel? How does it work? Does it work for you? Do you have an idea of what to do in the game? Do you know when to do what? Is it clear? Because I need to do things like for the jumping Coyote state, right? So I need to make sure that they can jump a little later and it will still be fine. All Coyote time, I mean, I showed Be Positive to maybe 6 to 8 people, and people always seem to really like it a lot. I was very happy to see that. Of course you were. That is what you do it for, right? I mean, if they're happy, then you are happy. That's how it goes. So maybe 8 to 15 people. Yeah, it's a little bit more than 6 to 8. That's better. Okay, but still, even if it were just 6 to 8 people, that's 6 to 8 people who might tell their friends about it, who might be wishlisting it on the spot. One thing that I would probably try to do if I have such an event as GDC, which is massive, of course, is probably I would have something like a little card with a QR code that they can scan to wishlist the game. I think it's pretty easy to do. And those kind of little things, right? So that they can at least show their intent of liking this game. But you didn't have like a booth or something, right? You just, you were accepted to be there. But how did it work? Because I've never had a game accepted to something like that, so I don't know how that goes. I'm really curious. Oh, by the way, in case you guys didn't notice yet, look at this. You see my chair? Nice, soft, good sitting chair that doesn't creak anymore. It finally arrived, guys. It finally arrived. I have my new chair. I am so happy. I had to call for that twice, 3 times. I went to the store. They didn't have it yet. It was somewhere on pallets. Finally, it arrived. I think I got some good playtesters as well. One is a pro and wants to test pro bono. I had another testing and she broke it twice. She'll be a great tester. That's the best ones. The ones that break your game. Because once they break it, you know that you have something to do, right? Okay, so first things first, I think if I want to do this properly, what I want to do is, because I have, of course, states, I want to show the states. So I think I can do that pretty easily. But for that, I need to go to my player prefab. Where's my prefabs? That's all art. I don't need art in this case. Scenes. Prefab. There we go. The player. Is that the actual one? Because I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Or maybe not. Is it? Yes. Duckies. Anyway, let me see, because we have a lot of stuff on this, but why don't I see anything but the player itself? That's not the one. Where's my prefab itself? I don't want to change the prefab. I want to open the prefab. Oh, yeah, here. Open. Anyway, so we need to have some UI, basically, that says in which state we are. So we can basically see that we're running or standing still or all that stuff. So I guess that means I will have to have a UI. Let's do just text, right? Don't have to have much more than that. So let's put it, and we call this player state, I guess. Doesn't have to have more of a name than that. Obviously, I do not see it, as usual with that stupid UI stuff. Where is it? Oh, it's all the way there. Okay. Where am I? All the way there. Wow. Okay. How do you do that? There was something with canvas, and you do not screen space overlay, but screen space camera, I guess? Or world space? I really don't. Yeah, there you go. This is the one. Screen space camera. And then we can start to put it in the correct place. There's a rect transform here. Okay, but here the player state, I can put that with Alt, I think, on the top. So where is that now? Oh, all the way there. Okay, then middle maybe? Middle makes no sense in this case, I would say, but okay, let's do it middle. And then let's move it up by a little bit. So the Y position should be, where is it? Why don't I see that move? Always the same with this shit. Why is my WhatsApp going? That should not be going on. Let's turn that off. Nobody needs to see my WhatsApp while I'm doing this stuff, right? Okay, player state. So we have the position, but I cannot seem to move it, which I think is a little bit crazy. Why don't I see any controls for it? Because I'm not there, of course. I'm all the way. Hello? Okay. You don't see it move, right? That's a little bit stupid. So world space camera doesn't really help here. That makes it impossible to move it. So let's see. Render camera. It's because I don't have my camera, right? Oh, I messaged about 8 Twitch streamers, but only one responded. We met in real life during GDC. She also seemed to really like it. I think she will be streaming a playtest as well. Cool. Well, that's actually super cool, really, that they want to do that. Because you never know that, of course. Anyway, why is it not where I want it to be? Screen space overlay. If I then move it, nothing changes, right? Yeah, it changes here, but not here. That is a little strange to me. Maybe the canvas should be smaller. Can I make that smaller? No, I cannot. Pretty sure it should be camera. But the camera is not set, so then it doesn't know which one it is. Okay, so let's see. Scene. There's no camera here. What? There cannot be. State-driven camera, so let's say the... Can I use that here? Well, I might be able to set that later, you know, when I have everything set. So let's first try to get the state in a visible way, because now it's white, which I cannot see. So let's turn it black. At least that we can see, right? Do I have a font actually for that? I should have, yeah, Pixelify, just to make it a little bit more in style, right? It doesn't even have to be, but let's try to do this a little bit nicer. Okay, let's put it bold. Then let's put it to, I don't know, 42. Unfortunately, I didn't have time before GDC to set up meetings, so I had to do it during. So probably missed some opportunities, but no worries, can still meet streamers during raids and watching other streams. Yes, of course, that is how it works. That's the easiest way to do it. Anyway, I would definitely also be one of the streamers who'd love to try it. On the other hand, I do not have a VR set, so I cannot play it in VR. but I could at least try to do the 3D. But you guys have to coach me a little bit more because I'm absolutely horrible doing it. But you know that already, right? So probably get better in time, I guess. Why doesn't that fit, guys? Ah. No. I know you were sick, but I remember you seeing the stream before that there will be a marbles in the next stream. This is the next stream. I will accept no as an answer. You don't have to accept no as an answer. I will allow a marbles on stream today. If everybody also would like that, then definitely. No trouble, no questions asked. I mean, I promised, so I kind of need to do it. If I wouldn't have promised, it would be a different matter, but I did promise, so yeah, you guys get to see one of those, if you want to, that is. Wait, what? You guys seeing other things than I thought? Oh, wait, why don't you guys tell me that I'm on a wrong window? You're seeing different things than I am. Why didn't you guys tell me this? Okay, wait, I'm on the wrong screen, guys. You're seeing my different monitor. Here we go. This one is what you wanted to see. Nobody tells me anything. You guys are awful today. Why is that? Why aren't you telling me, guys? Oh, man. And I was just thinking that all of you were seeing absolutely everything that I was doing, and you were not. And then I saw what I'm actually showing to you guys. I was like, this is not what I wanted to show you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to continue with a better way now, because now you finally can see what I'm trying to do here, and I'm trying to get a state. So this is what we're going to be, a state, right? So let's put that as a text. Right, state, and we will change that with code. You didn't notice? How did you not notice that I was not on my... Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. You guys. But now you can't see me. Wait, what? Oh, my camera is gone? Oh, wait. There you go. I'm back. Here I am. But you saw me before? Oh yeah, you saw me because I saw myself in something else. You guys, oh my goodness. You were typing on a phone. Okay, well, at least you got your point across about GDC. That was also interesting. Okay, we got things figured. And like we always say, right, if there's nothing going wrong technically, then we are not doing a good job, because it needs to sometimes also go wrong. Okay, so what I've been doing, like you might have realized, is I created a canvas and I put a player state text on it. So, the streamer I met just went live. Her name is Blue Jenny. You want to go check her out live on stream? Let's have a look. I'll duplicate this step so I have my own. Let's go ahead and do that. Blue Jenny. Blue Jenny. Oh, now I hear myself double. That's not good. Blue Jenny. Let's go ahead and have a look. Here we go. If my browser wants to load. No, I'm not wrong screen. Just had to take a moment to get it. So Blue Jenny is just playing a game here. Game that is, because the information doesn't show yet. She's a Puerto Rico person. Indie Monday, Spanglish streamer, Puerto Rico, Eclipsium. Apparently, este juego me dio mad nightmares. ¿Qué como así? Jane trying to loot everything. I have no idea how this player works, but let's drop her a follow. I will not be hearing anything because I have the sound muted, right? So if she says anything to me, please tell me. Or maybe I should just turn on the sound just for a second. Let's see. No self-promotions allowed. Wasn't going to do it. Won't give shoutouts if asked. No hateful speech. Won't do any of that.
Gracias por follow game. Buena, buena. Uy, mira. Yo compré esto por el trabajo, porque tenía una de niña. No había nada de juguete.
Okidoki.
Esa me que estoy.
This game looks funny. That's like the game that your kids have to play, right? My son was crazy about those kind of games.
You met on G. They went to GC. Gracias. Appreciate it. Yes. Great people to see. Well, most of the games that I saw, and I didn't see, and I'm doing like I saw every Monday.
So now we're live watching her and giving some feedback here.
Entonces, pues, hoy, quería entender que lo vi, yo le sé, cabrón. Ese peso, pero bajó un 25% y yo digo que perfecto. This was the marker of
Maker, not marker. Anyway, I'm gonna mute her, and so I give her a free lurk, and then continue with what we were doing, because otherwise we're not doing anything ourselves again. And thank you for Frosty Tools giving a little recap of what's happening here, which is very nice. I turned that on last week somewhere. It's kind of nice that we now have a little bit of a catch up during ad breaks. Anyway, we're gonna have to have some extra code to the player. I guess we're gonna make an extra script for this, where we can basically just control the state and show it on the canvas, because that way I can always see if he's idle, if we're something else. So I think that's very useful. But let's go to the script for that. We have the scripts, blah, there we have the player scripts. There's some movement here. I have to every now and then check what I'm seeing. AI mentioned the sock mishap. AI sees everything, man. It's so funny when it happens like that. So here we had the player script. So let's put one here again. Create new scripts. C# script. And let's call that player states. Almost the same as stats. You have to be very careful that I don't type it wrong here, because otherwise it will not work. You don't want to have that happen. But I really think it's funny to have some little AI recap what's happening during an ad break. It's really cool. I'm happy with that. It was quite nice, because it's Frosty Tools apparently is very normal for a lot of people to be using. I hadn't used it before. I had it in my browser bar for so long, and then I was like, I should try and see what it actually does, because people were talking about it a lot on TikTok, that Frosty Tools is very nice for streamers, and it does all these nice little things. So I was like, let's try it. And I kind of like those little things that they have. There's other things too. I don't know exactly what I turned on. I turned a few things on. So I think also with shout outs. So maybe let's try and give you a shout out here, David, because we always like giving shout outs to David. Especially because he has the shortest name in this entire stream. You know, that's, I don't know what actually will happen. So let's see what happens with the shout out. Frosty Tools out here. There you go. In Realms of Code, where Dragon Sword D3 guy level ago crafts games galore with Unity and C#. They weave their spell, teaching lower levels all is well. Happy little trees and puzzles take flight. Fly, you fools, to VR's wondrous height. A stream of learning a dragon's gloss. Well, that's partly me. That's partly Frosty Tools. So I set that up myself with some little tweaks that it does. So I told him to be like a Bob Ross and to have some Gandalf references because everybody likes me like that. So that's why I figured I'd set up these kind of messages like this, and I think it's pretty nice. It went well. It also uses the ones that I actually have the emotes that I made myself. So that is always nice. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's cool. Kind of strange that I didn't get my script opened. That was a bit stupid because I was really going for that. Not stats, but states. Maybe I should have called it player state instead, not player states. Doesn't matter. It's busy. I hate this. This is the part that I hate the most about my slow potato PC. It just takes forever. Forever. And you're welcome, by the way, David. Sorry I didn't say that yet. This is when I actually need music in the background because we're just waiting for nothing. And I don't like waiting for nothing. I don't know about you guys, but that is not my thing. I don't like waiting, especially not for nothing. I'll open it myself, geez. If you don't want to do it for me, I'll do it myself. I'll not let anybody stop me here.
We got it.
Don't stop me now. That was a cue, guys. That was a cue.
Cool.
You were not paying attention.
That is
If you guys were paying attention, you would have known to do the don't stop me now right now.
We have our own multiplayer game. Doesn't
Nope.
do much.
You're not picking up on that one?
Oh,
You guys are not picking up on that one.
That is
Right.
so cool.
Okay.
That is
We're
so
gonna have to
Oh, my
create,
goodness.
what was the name again? I always forget those kind of type,
We have
there you go.
multiplayer.
Don't stop me now. Finally, somebody gets it. Thank you, okay, Patrick. That was a cue, if ever I saw one. Or maybe we're just very far behind, could also be.
All right, yeah. Now
Oh
we
my
gotta
god,
make an
I
actual
always forget what that text thing is called because it's something that I don't use every single day, and then I forget. Rich text, but what was the gonna have to see in Unity. Hold on, busy for 4 minutes. Don't you love it when it just takes forever? I don't. What was that again? Not text. No. Oh man, I'm terrible. I don't remember sometimes how the other text is called. And I can't check Unity because Unity is not loading. I miss it even when you said it straight out. Yeah. David, you're not sharp. You must be still down after after GDC. GDC took you. What was the type of text box again? Oh my god, I just had it in Unity and I don't remember. Oh my goodness. Somebody just gave me a subscription to a Dutch channel, which is funny. And my computer is burning. I think it has a lot of trouble right now. If only I could remember. I'd feel so terrible for having such a, I don't know. I have a terrible brain sometimes. It doesn't want to work when I really need it. So now I need to know what the fuck that was in text type. How does they... You gotta be kidding me. There's... Okay, I'm gonna have to check it like this then, because finally it's loading. Well, sort of. I thought it was loading. It's not. Ah! Don't stop me now. Text Mesh Pro. Damn it, I couldn't remember what the heck that was. Okay. Text Mesh Pro. Yeah. But it's not that. It's TMP Pro. Text or something. TMP text. Yeah, that's the one. That's what I wanted. Wow, I'm so terrible. How could I not remember that? Damn. Okay, we call it player state. Player state text. So now we will be able to call that. So basically we are already in animations. We have animations on our player, so we can take from player animations in what state we are. At least that should be possible. No, actually I should have that somewhere else, right? Where am I calling my animations? Where was that again? In Jump also, for example. Let me open up Jump. Oh my lord. I hope it still works, guys, because for me everything is slowing down. So I hope you guys don't have the same problem. Because if it's the same for you guys, then it's really going down. Can I check it myself just quickly? Oh, it looks like it's still working. I just wish that everything was moving a little faster, because for you it's fine. Okay. Because the jump script is not even opening. Now it is, finally. Okay. So there is a place where I put my type of animation. But where did I do that? That was a while ago. Interactions, collisions. Okay. I need to figure out where I did that again. Is that an animation? Animator, yeah, is running. So, sort of here. Oh, no cursing. Oh, no mouse allowed. Jesus, this is going to be tough. Take a break. Well, I found it, but I'm not sure that we're doing it in the correct way. Basically, we're going to need a state machine here. Because I don't think this is really the way to do it. It's not supposed to be a state machine. But this is not a state machine. This is basically just saying, like, if we're going slower or faster than a certain speed and we're on the ground, then we are running. That's not what we want. I want a state machine here. So I want to basically say, I'm in the walking state, I'm in the running state, I am in the jump state, I'm in double jump state. So we're going to have a lot of work here. This is I thought I already had that. I guess I am a little bit more behind than I thought. And now I'm going to have to figure out how to get to my other other scripts without actually breaking things. I'm in the wrong screen. Which screen am I? There you go. There. That's that. Oh, that I didn't want. Alt. Okay, at least now I can move here. I don't want to do that though. How do I get to the other things? The tabs. Okay, so. Okay, that's not the way we want to do it. Without breaking things, well, it could break a thing. I have no idea how to get to my places without using the mouse in Visual Studio. That is something, if you want to talk accessibility, guys, that is something. I probably don't know shortcuts, but you should be able to move to one or another using a certain key combination. I just don't know which one. I know that I can most likely go between tabs using Control T or Alt T. No, Control T is not the thing, apparently. Alt T. No. 2 minutes are up. Okay, cool. Phew, thank you. I can use my mouse again. So I really thought I had maybe here, because I had, I think, template scripts. What the heck is this? So we have enemy states, enemy chasing state, enemy idle state, wandering state, and enemy state. We should have the same for a player. Our player should have a walking state, idle state, wandering state, and all that kind of stuff. Well, wandering maybe not, but chasing state we also don't need, but we need an idle, we need a walking state, we need a jumping state, we need a double jumping state. I don't know why I haven't done that. Well, we have everything separated, which is okay. But it's going to be a little bit harder to set the correct things. But well, let's see if we can do this without having to rewrite the entire thing, right? Because rewriting the entire thing is going to take a while. I don't know if I want to have that much time to do it. So let's see. We have a player state text. So of course, I don't want anybody from outside setting this. So I'm going to just make that get private set or something. No, actually, it's not. It's not needed. It's not needed. Just having that field is enough. I'm going to want to have a function here, public set player state, so that I can actually tell it which state it is. We do have player states, right? I do think we have those, because I just saw the enum for that. Or am I wrong? Where did those come from? Because it was kind of showing me all those different states without actually having to change anything. Okay, well, I'm going to have to make an actual enum for it. So let's do that before I do anything else. Enum player state. Here we go. we have basically idle, running, jumping, falling, and crouching. That's what it basically comes up with. I didn't have to think of this. I could imagine double jump. Double jumping. We're not having that implemented yet. Not like that, at least. And crouching might happen, but for now, let's not even go there. So we have idle, running, jumping, and double jumping. That's what we're going to do. So, and to make sure that people can reach it, let's make it a public thing, public enum player state. So then I can say here that I want to pass in a player state variable called player state. And then all I need to do, public void, of course, sorry. Totally not working like I want to. And all I need to do here is basically say player state text.text is player state toString. And that's all. So in that case, what I could do now, let's first make this, let's do one more thing. Public player states, public instance, and then have an awake in here. Awake. Void awake. Should do that on its own, but it didn't. Okay. What happened here? That's not what I wanted. Okay. Hola, Mr. Dutchmaster 3000. Hola, mi Mirvait. ¿Cómo está, señor? What am I doing wrong here? Okay. Public, where's it? Fine. That's good to know. Skill issues. Yeah, I'm having skill issues. Always. I don't have any skills. That's the problem. I need an example. I'm not doing good today. Sometimes you just don't see it, man. Where is it? I swear I have one. But where do I have one? At the managers, most likely. Patrick is tearing my build apart, so I am the one having skill issues. Patrick is tearing your build apart. Oh my god, Patrick, what are you doing to this poor man? You shouldn't do that. Well, actually, maybe you should. That's the thing that I needed. Static. I keep forgetting that shit. Why do I keep forgetting that? And it's in the wrong place. That doesn't help either. So this should be here. That should probably already be better, but public static. Oh, why? Oh. Duh. You're testing the build. Aha, nice. That's always massive if somebody starts testing your build, man. So be happy. I'm sure you are. There. And this should go like that. No, actually not. This should go here. Here. There we go. Now it's... Patrick is a great tester, I have to say. Well, Patrick, I will keep you up to date when there's something to test on mine. Because for sure I will need testers. And he has passion with me. That's good. Oh, did you already use the text that I added for your project? I mean, me doing the Dutch thing was really funny for me. I don't do a lot of Dutch speaking, so I mean, I have a YouTube channel where I do audio. Basically, I just make some nice stories that I tell. It's called The Gentle Voice. And I mean, it's totally underused. I've put like 3 or 4 stories on it. Nobody ever listens to them. So it probably will not do much in the future. Although I've been getting some comments that people like how my voice sounds and that they like my storytelling. Because it's stories that I write myself, or I have one of it that was introduced to me by also a regular in our channel. This is Unholy, who every now and then comes by. So I found a dupe in your game. It's for the knowledge. What stones? And now I have 15k points in all my stats. Nice. You destroyed it. Nice. Yeah, no player control, no input manager. What? How? Yeah, that's the thing, right? How did he do that? And that's the thing. You need to figure that out. Okay, so for enemies we have a state machine, right? So we have enemy states. We're not using that yet. Yeah, the how is important. Yeah, the reproduction steps is what they call it at work. So whenever something happens, you need to know how to reproduce it so you can do that yourself as well. But that's not so easy if people don't tell you the reproduction steps. So I see a lot of game developers getting people telling them bugs, but they don't say how they got there. And then it's really hard to fix that. Right, so we are now able to give a player state. So here we were doing something with that. Gold 103,100, knowledge orbs 3,919. Dude, really? Well, kind of thing that you might be able to manipulate that somehow. At least it sounds like that. So here we're setting state to is running, but we're not doing anything with jumping, right? But since we're doing the running here, and here it says with animate movements, basically that if we're moving and we're on the ground and we're above a certain amount, then we're running. So now I'm going to try and do this right now. So player underscore stats states instance set player running. There we go. That should be working. And it means also that in this case we do player stats states. Sorry, I do that wrong every time. Dot instance set player state idle. Let's see if that works, because that means if that works, we can already see the state of our player when they're standing still and when they're moving. Let's hope the building didn't take forever. I think it did, because not responding. Oh, here we go. It's working. Would be nice if this works. My watch is telling me I did not stand up this hour. I know. I didn't. I know. So, okay. We need to, on the player organized, now also tell the player organized the script for player states. So let's collapse a little bit of all these things because it's a little bit much otherwise. And then just drag the player states script right here. Put it where I want it, more towards the rest. Can I put it in between? Yeah, I can. There we go. Strangely enough, player states doesn't seem to have any variables. Oh yeah, that could be. But then it will not know which one it is, right? Player states has this EMP text, player state text. So we're gonna make this serialized field. Serialized fields. There you go. Now I should be able to tell it which one it is. It was funny. I saw for a moment an icon over on TikTok that could have easily been Outsider Pixel because he's black. Just a black dot, and Outsider Pixel uses that as well. But I don't know. Maybe it's not. It's could be funny, but I don't think he has a TikTok as far as I know. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe I'm totally wrong and he totally has that. But anyone over on TikTok, if you're watching here and you don't know actually what's going on, or you cannot see everything, which is totally valid, because I know you cannot see everything, over on that purple side you can see everything that's going on, and you should be able to find a link somewhere in my profile. I was testing someone's integration and broke it on the second time, put it in a very long loop. Oh my god, don't break them. Yeah, actually do break them, then they can fix it. Okay, so we have set up this player state. So now we should be able to start the game, and we should be in idle. Let's see if that works. Following scripts on the prefab, open in prefab mode, uses the execute in edit mode attributes means they may accidentally affect or be affected by play mode. Okay, let's exit prefab mode for now. Right, you see that works. Running idle, nice. And it's trailing with me, so that's nice. Okay, now we need to tell it also for jumping, so we're already getting somewhere. That way I can at least tweak it a little bit better. So let's see, where are we setting the animation state to jump? Well, we don't have a jumping animation, so maybe that's the issue here, that we're not doing that anywhere. So let's see. Because we should be able to do that, but on the player organized, we do not have the animator, right? That's on the player graphics. Yes, we have the Gaia animator, and Gaia does have a Gaia jump. Oh, we're having an ad break again. Skill issues joke to the tester scare. Dupes found stats high in the sky. Discord secrets shared. Oh my. Golden orbs, a treasure trove. Integration loops that break and strove. Support links drop. A gentle nudge. In Dragonspirit world we all trudge. Nice. Nice. I like those summaries. Nice addition. Okay, so we do have our full jump and all those nice states. Do we ever get to a jump state though? Because that is based on its grounded falls, high velocity greater than that. Okay, so let's go to the code. In player animation, we're not doing that. So it must be in player jump, right? But we do not have a jumping animation, so I don't think we're setting that because of it. We're still in ads, by the way. Oh my god, my entire stream froze, looks like. Yeah, we're almost out though. We're back. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the ads, they happen, but at least we have some little summary now of what's happening and what has been happening during the stream, which is nice. I didn't want it to be full screen, guys. Why is that full screen? Trying to see my own stream a little bit better, but the mess is insane. I want it to be that big. Wait. Okay, that's why. That's why I couldn't see anything. It was basically too much. Right, so I need to figure out, I don't think so. I don't think we're setting our state here yet for and animation purposes. So I'm kind of wondering, and we can test that easily, of course, by having this open to see if we ever get to Gaia jump. Because we're jumping, but do we see that? No. Oh, actually we do. But very short, by the way. But we were tweaking, of course, the jump. Okay, so let's see, because we are doing that jump. TikTok thinks again that I'm not active. I am. Totally am. Okay, if you want me to do this properly, then you need to let me move that damn captcha thing. It's so slow that I cannot move it in place. Not my fault, guys. Oh my god, that is not fair, man. Every time I get there, it freezes. Maybe I should just turn TikTok off, because it's just being an asshole here. It freezes at the point where it has to be, or jumps over. Well, try again. Yeah, okay, I'll try. Oh my god, man. There you go. We're still active. Damn TikTok. We're still active. Okay, so here we got handle variable jump height. Let's make sure I see all your chats again so I don't miss it. So jump press this frame means jump, right? So there's a function jump. And here we check if we're on the ground and remaining jumps is higher than 0. If this is done, is jumping is true. So if is jumping is true, then we can do the same with the player states dot instance set play. No, not what it wants. Set player state player state jumping. Let's do it first like that. No, not like that. Damn it. Why doesn't it work? Oh, okay. Because it needs all of it. Okay. Oh, let's first see if at least we can get jumping to display, which will probably take me a while because, oh, actually, seems to go faster than I thought. And just when I had to say that, it has to wait for reloading domain. Good thing I have so much patience. So much. You don't even know how much patience I have. I better have, because I have a potato machine. A potato machine needs a lot of patience. There we go. No, we don't. We thought we were there, but we're not. Now we seem to be. Okay, right. So, as soon as I see idle, we're actually playing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I jump. I don't see jumping. Why not? Because idle or running are overtaking. Most likely. And that's why we need a state machine. That's why we need a state machine. So I will not be able to fix all the movement that I want today. That's one conclusion that I can already draw. There's no way I will be able to do that. So we will need to find a good place to put a state machine to take all these different animation states that we can reach and make that a state machine. And I've done that before, but I can't remember how on earth I did it. Which is funny. So I will have to figure out how I did that before. I guess I could have a look at the enemy state machine that we have, because that is basically what we want to do, but just a little bit more different things. So before I go too deep, let's go to Visual Studio. Don't try to do everything at the same time. But all of this stuff will have an animation in the end. And now we're never calling the animation because we don't have a jump animation yet. Oh my god, the Unity State Machine thingy always gave me a headache. Well, I mean, it's not even that bad, I would say. But we need to figure out how we did that before. So we have an enter state, an update state, and an exit state. So I think everything is hard in the beginning. So we have an enemy state class. Well, this is of course the enum that we're using. Basically every enemy, that will be the same for a player, is that we will have to set up its state. So where did we change the states? Yeah, right here. So update AI. So here we can say the current state. So we do the player state idle. What we do with that, wandering, chasing, attacking, retreating, and we can change that pretty easily. So that means also we need to have a central player script. We don't have that right now, do we? Update state, that's what we're gonna call it basically. Where is it? Oh, that's not the one that I wanted. You don't have to be so slow, man. So update AI is being referenced from the line 82. We saw it here. Basically in the update, we're going to update our states and update animations. What does the update animations do in this case? Check player detection, move towards, where's the update animate here? If any animator is null, then return, otherwise speed is grounded and state. Oh. Okay. But then we also have to do something like that with the player. So player doesn't have a player script. We have a player input script, interactions, and all that stuff, but none of it is state. I don't know if I will be able to fix that just so fast. That's the only thing. I want to do it. I think that's going to be beneficial to me in the long run because, I mean, we can still have all the climbing, the collisions, and all that stuff separated. But if I can do all the states from one script, then I can switch. I can switch very easily, and that can trigger the animation, that can trigger everything that we need to trigger. So yeah, they're tough, but a state machine, especially when used in combination with the animations, should be something that really benefits us. Because right now I'm not showing the jump state, and why am I not showing the jump state? It's pretty easy. It also sees me in an idle state or in a run state, one of the two. So since one of them is already being set, it will never get to show my jump state. And I cannot be in a jump and idle state at the same time. That's basically impossible. Should be at least. So I'm gonna have to wrap my head around that again, because I have written one before. But if only I knew when I did that, I could just transition to that. But it's not that easy, unfortunately. Also, I think, by the way, some of these things are maybe not perfect. We're going to have to work on a lot of these things, like small things, to make it a little bit better. So I really need to go to this state machine type integration of all the animations and all the movement stuff, so I can do this easier. And it may be a bit more tricky in the beginning, but like you see here, I do know how to do it. I've done it with enemies, so we should be able to get this pretty okay. So I mean, especially things like idle state is easy, right? So if it's idle, all you have to do is basically change the state to player state idle in this case, and that should do it. And in the case of an enemy, that's different, because enemy uses AI, right? So if he's standing just idle, it shouldn't just stay standing idle. It should go start to wander around, right? Wander around the level, do something. If it's attacking me, of course, it changes to an attacking state. But then again, if it stops, as you can see, when it stops wandering around, then it goes back to an idle state. So that way, you will never have two states at the same time. And because you don't have two states at the same time, you can show the perfect state that you're in. And I think the testing that I just did was a perfect way to... Auroran Studios, welcome in. And first message, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing amazing. Let me say hi to you. And still needs work, also hi with the duckies. I'm always happy to see new faces. Auroran Studio, have you been here before, or am I just not remembering your name? Well, could be, you know. If you're here for the first time, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me today. I always appreciate it very much. And I'm trying to, at the moment, move from what I have right now, which is a little bit of a spaghetti code for the player. I want to transition to a player state model. So basically what we have now, and I painfully put the painful spot here on myself, is by trying to figure out which state we're in. Spaghetti is tasty, yes, that's true. I'm totally agreeing with you there. So as you can see, we have a state, a little bit of a state thing that I just put in into my player object, so I can see which state we're in right now, right? So idle works fine, running once works fine. So it transitions perfectly back to the 2. Unfortunately, when I'm jumping, it doesn't transition. It doesn't show me that I'm in jumping. And why is that? Basically because it's also, it doesn't show that because I never go there. Yeah, I don't know if I've been here before, but I'm here now, and you're very welcome here. And now we stay in a jump state, by the way, but idle is still showing. So the lack of a state machine is showing, unfortunately. I'm staying stuck in different states. Did you not need a transition from idle to jump? Does idle need an arrow? Arrow. Idle has an arrow, but you mean from idle to jumping? Yeah. Yeah, it should, but it has the any state, right? So from any state, if I want to go to a jump, I can do that. So whatever state I'm in, I can always go to jumping. The condition is pretty easy. If I'm not grounded and my Y velocity, basically jump, if I'm going up, is bigger than 0.2. So it's a pretty easy condition. It's not too hard. And that should work. I mean, it does work, as you saw when we were hanging in the air and the ground detection wasn't working perfectly fine. It was constantly going through the Gaia jump. We don't have an animation for it yet, but it doesn't show that state because it doesn't understand, I guess, that it has to show that. So, So I'm making it painfully obvious for myself that I'm still in need of something better. Wait, the transition could be grounded if it is true and jump velocity some value. It is still playing idle while it's doing jump. Yeah, or running. Well, that's also because I don't have that animation, so it's never going to transition to that animation. Well, I have the animation here, but it just doesn't do anything because I never built one. So let me show you again by actually playing the easiest way. So running and we're jumping. It doesn't realize that we're jumping unless we're high up in the air. But it doesn't show it, right? We're running. And now it says jumping, which is crazy because we're climbing. That's also, oh, wow. That's cool, by the way. We need to add a climbing one. It looked like your condition is off. Yes, it does. And still, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that we need to do here because player jump, it doesn't really switch to the animation, and that it should. I guess I need to do that maybe different. So we're trying to set here is jumping is true and then set the state to jumping. I'm pretty sure it's because you say grounded is false. Yeah, if player is on ground or remaining jumps is smaller than bigger than 0, then we're allowed to jump. I'm thinking out loud here, man. It's on a Monday evening. That's the hardest thing to do in the week, right? On a Monday evening, when you're already tired, you have to think of these kind of things. This is not easy stuff. So, let's see. If my velocity... It doesn't say anything about my velocity, right? It just takes my velocity and my jump force. So if I'm either on the ground or I have more jumps remaining, then I can jump, right? So is jumping becomes true. But it doesn't do anything with that, I think. I think what happens if I move this one away, because we also have the fixed update, and in the fixed update we are saying something here with the jump. If is jumping and players, the condition is for the transition, isn't it? Yes. Kind of. Okay, right. There's a lot of stuff here that has been changed. So we have maximum air jumps, which means that we can have more than one jump. We can have double jump, triple jumps, and whatever else we want. But here, let's see if I put this state here. Well, not twice. Once is enough. When you say grounded is false, means the player is already off the ground. Yeah, that's true. So if it's not on ground, if it is... Now here it's I had it here, right? So if the player is on the ground or its remaining jumps are higher, and we are actually pressing jump, I guess, because we are doing that whenever we press it, right? Yeah, jump, press this frame, then we're executing jump. So if we did that, yeah, it should really be happening. that either means, because we have multiple options why this is happening, of course, that either means we're not meeting the conditions that we set on the animation controller, because it should trigger the animation for jumping, right? And it doesn't do that at the moment. That means that, technically speaking, we're doing the correct things. It's just not showing that. So this condition, which is in any state, I could do it from idle, I could do it from run too, but then you really get spaghetti here. Yeah. And it triggered the animation when you were in the air. It triggered when I was staying in the air, when I was climbing. I also will have this enum thing updated with climbing. It's not going to be working yet because I need to do that, but try to ground it is true and velocity bigger than 0 or other value or something. Yeah, and you mean here in this. But I'm jumping if I'm not grounded. I'm wondering if this is just too high, because Y velocity can now be very small. I'm guessing because of the fact that I set jumping very tight. I'm gonna guess first, let's first check this. At the moment when you start to jump at this point, you're still on ground. True. True. Absolutely right. Save this. Okay. I want to see what happens if I go like 0.05. I'm not saying that's it. Definitely not. I don't know why I zoomed out there. It does trigger, but not as good. Could be that I'm never setting that Y velocity properly. Yes, sir, I will try grounded, but if I'm grounded, then I will always trigger my jump. I immediately triggered. Now I never get out. Oh, I do. Put a second value for the velocity in. Okay, well, it does go to the jump, but I get stuck. And it never shows a state, but that's okay. Okay, so it does seem to have something to do with that, but... Okay, so if I'm grounded, you also need to transition back to idle. Yeah, or back to any state. Like transition. Cannot do the back to, okay, I have to go back to idle. But also I have to go back to run, because what if my movement speed is still higher? So we're gonna have to do is running, no is running here. God. Is grounded is true. Y velocity is less than 0.2. That should at least fix some of it. But then we also need to have is running is false. Ah, you're so mean. No mouse allowed for 2 minutes. Ah. Okay. Well, I'm also going to have to play marbles on stream today. And once I play marbles on stream, I cannot do that without a mouse. So at least I don't think it's possible. I have no idea if you can play that without a mouse. But I also think there's only 2 times allowed to do that. So. Okay. But you're being mean here. But we love you anyway. I love you anyway, guys. I'm going to have to do the has exit time when I can use my mouse again. Because I don't think I can really navigate the Unity interface without my mouse. At least not really good, not really well. It's really, really hard. But you guys are wonderful anyway. I like you guys. But how am I going to do anything in these 2 minutes when I'm not able to touch my mouse? I cannot really tap in between those things. I can get to the main menu, but that doesn't really help me, does it? I don't even know where I am. Oh, there. Okay. Hydrate. That's a good thing. Thank you so much, David. I'm sure you figure it out. You have too much faith in me, Mimer. Okay, I can go between these things, but then I cannot get to another screen. I'm having a heart. Posture check, yeah, thank you so much. With this chair, it's a lot easier to sit good. I must admit. I'm sitting much more straight, and I'm pretty sure that I'm doing a lot better here. What's going on? Okay, I think the 2 minutes are over, right? Oh no, and then we get an ad break for 2 minutes. A puzzle unfolds. Aurora in studio lurks with cozy vibes while still needs work, and Mimir bites dissect the code like detectives on a case. The mystery, a jump that won't jump right. Conditions are debated, grounded truth sought. Will our hero find the key to transition from idle to airborne glory? Now I can use my mouse again. Stay tuned. Here we go. I know it's for sure over now. I didn't even see that there was a alert going on. Anyway, I'm so happy that I can use the mouse again. Still, this doesn't change anything really. We still need to go and do a state machine. I mean, now I will have to have this kind of spaghetti, which is really annoying. I don't know about you guys, but I hate the spaghetti features that we have here. So no exit time, please. Settings, we need to put everything of that. Not on fixed, I don't know. Fixed duration, probably good. So we can keep doing these things, but this is, it's annoying if you have this, we have to have is running true, so that's correct. We have to have is grounded true, and we have to also have y velocity less than 0.2. Let it go back to idle, then switch to the run. Well, what if I'm running and jumping at the same time? I need to be able to go back to running it like flawlessly, right? That's how you normally do it. And that's the problem with this kind of states. That's why I kind of hate the animation, the animator window of Unity. Usually what I try to do is do this with a state machine and code, and then take out all these kind of freaking conditions because I don't want them. I basically want to encode. You don't want to see the idle frame. Well, I I do want to see the idle frame, because we also have a use for idle. Transition Gaia jump to Gaia run and state Gaia jump doesn't have an exit time or any condition trend. That's not true. I just set 3 conditions. You won't see the idle frame. Why not? Look. Perfectly fine. But what if I do this? You will not see the idle frame when you transition from idle to run after the jump. True, but if I do only this, then sure, you're right. Right? But if I do this, thanks for the lurk. Looks like you're curious about those game animations. Don't worry, we're polishing them up. That's true. But if you're running and jumping, you should continue running when you come down. So that is my problem with what you were saying. I should be able to transition back to a run, like immediately. Well, don't you agree that we're seeing what we want right now? So this is jumping. We go back to idle. If you go to this, it stays in running while we jump. Makes the state machine messy. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you one thing. If I can do this in code like I want it, then we will not have any of these lines anymore. We will just have the idle state, jump state, fall state, run state, and we will transition to the correct one using code. Because I really hate all these things that I have to draw lines in between. It never looks good. This never looks good. What I want in the end is all these things to be away. We don't want those lines. And I've seen an example of that before. I think from John Statskull, basically the maker of Blood and Mead. And he also has a video about that you want to get away from the spaghetti code. You don't, from the spaghetti window, basically. It's a spider web without end, and you're going to have probably more than this kind of states. So if you have to put all these states using this animator window, you're going to go nuts. You're going to go nuts. There's no way you do it properly. So that's why you want to do it in code. And that's why I want to do it in code. So I'm going to try and get rid of all of these lines. These lines will not be there when I'm done with this. But it will not be today, because I also promised OK Patrick, and I hope he's still there, that I will be playing marbles on stream. And I will need probably at least half an hour for that. But I do want to do this. I want to fix this stuff. So in order for that to work, I'm going to have to rewrite my code and do all of the states that I have using a state machine. And not this state machine. This is sort of like a state machine. And there's also ways you can drill down into one of those states and go even further, like make a blend tree. But those things really elude me. I've tried looking at that a few times, and it doesn't do for me what I want to do. So basically what I'm going to be doing, hopefully I get some time during the week to try and do that, is really code a state machine for the player. And for that I will have a climbing and a jumping and a double jump and all that stuff. So I might, but yeah, if I already remove all of this, then I have no animations at all anymore, except for idle. Because I don't think even this line can be removed, right? This is a default transition, so that's not possible. But all the other ones, I could program. So, yeah. that's where my mind is right now. I just need a list of the different states that we have in this, like all of them below each other, maybe even categorized. And then I need to do this in code. And that is technically not entirely super hard. It just takes some time. It's not something I can do in half an hour or even 1 hour. It just takes more time than that. That's writing a fully fledged state machine for this is going to take time. So I know what I'm going to go. In the end, this will all go. All these lines are going to go. And only what I have left at the end will be my state that I have for the animation and code to actually get to those states. So yeah, I do really hate working with these lines. So anyone who's ever worked with these lines, have you ever had a way to have a ton of different states, different animations that you get for your character, and have it look good? Have it look something that you can still understand? Because I cannot do it. I don't know how to do it. Even this, and there's just basically a few states here, is messy. And I hate messy. I don't hate Lionel Messi, by the way. I hate messy animators. That I hate. Oh, I have to be so careful what I say. I don't want to. I don't want you guys to think that I hate a football player. I don't have any beef with that guy. He's just a football player, you know. Great guy, probably. I don't know. I have never met him. There we go. I like the Imperial March. So, I'm kind of wondering if I want to make a start with this, because to do a state machine is a time-consuming thing. Properly, at least. As you can see before at the code that I have for my enemy, here you go. We will need a certain place to put all these different states that you can reach. It becomes update states, right, for my player. Update states, and we have to say, we have to switch between the current state and other states. So depending on where we are, yeah, I'm planning to do this with the same kind of structure that we have here. That means you change to a different type of script. So as you can see here, for example, the chasing state for a champion, I've turned everything off, by the way, but it's basically what would happen. You get to a certain state and you do things based on which state that is. And to get to that, you need to have a way to change to enemy chasing state, right? So that is all done in that code that we just saw here. Yeah. So handle chasing state, for example. If you're in handle chasing state, you get to this and you do whatever is needed on that stuff. So basically, it's nothing different than change state to wandering or change state to attacking. Just basically on what you have. And it's not easy, but I will have at least a running state, an idle state. I will have a jumping state, a double jumping state. I will have a climbing state, a picking up state, and all those kind of things. So I'm going to try and make the simplest ones first and then build on it. So if I keep using this kind of structure, at least I have separate scripts for it that just use an interface. And then it should be done pretty easily. I kind of thought I already did have a player state controller. I guess I don't. Are you writing like a base class for your states and transitions? Yes. Yes, that would be the idea. To have like one base class and an interface, and implementing an interface based on which one you're using. Yeah, basic state pattern. Yeah, that's the way. That would be the way to do this. But that's not something I can do in a short time. I need more time for doing that. So Yeah. Yeah, it takes time. It's not something you do in a half hour or an hour. That's too much. So, okay, Patrick, if you're still here, which I think you are, I'm calling you out right now. I think I'm gonna let AI write it, and that's beneath me. I don't want to have AI write it. I can do it myself. It just takes more time. Yeah. It's boilerplate code. Yeah, I can. There's probably somewhere already a player state controller that I can just borrow. I'm not a challenge for me. No, it's not really a challenge. Just has to. This is also, by the way, nice. Player detection and behavior type. So you can, based on a type of enemy, we can see if he's territorial, aggressive, or a coward, or a guardian, and how he will behave changes because of that. So that is something I'm pretty happy with. Pretty sure we can have quite cool stuff with that with enemies. But now we need to do something similar for the player. I thought I really had that already, but I guess I didn't. So that means just a little bit of a setback, and we're going to have to do it later. And that means that I'm turning off my code, I'm turning off Unity, and I'm going to start to marbles on stream. So, okay, Patrick, if you were lurking, if you're half asleep, which I can totally imagine, because it can get boring, I guess. If you're half asleep, get awake. This is your time. This is your moment. I'm going to be playing the game you want me to play for so long that I turned the redeem off for, and you totally deserve me playing it. Because that means you guys can all participate again. We can do it together. You guys get to play it with me. It's not join to play. You know that, right? Oh, it's also not start to join. Oh my god. Anyway, I have to turn off a few things before I can actually go. Bold to go. Oh my god, what's happening here? I have a black screen. Yes, but do you have to do that now? Really? Take off all my screens? There we go, it's gone. Join to play is not a thing, yes. Roll to bowl. What happened now? Why do I have a yellow screen thing around it? I don't know. Turn off those damn things. Too many things going on. My computer goes slow because of things having to update and stuff like that. Again, it thinks that I'm not active. I'm active. Right. Okay. So Visual Studio now wants to update. Can pause it, but not yet. That will take everything in the speed terms if I do that. Oh, come on. Please. Please. Be a bit faster. Well, I think it's good that we did this with the state, because now we kind of encountered this problem, and better now than later, right? Because if I do that later, then I have no clue when I will be able to fix it. And now I know at least that it's going wrong, and we can fix that. Well, let's see if we have anybody active, because then you guys actually have something that you can play along with, because if nobody's here, nobody will be playing, so I guess I cannot pause it. Well, let's just have it going. Why doesn't Unity want to close down again? Always the same. I'm trying to get there, guys, but because there's still Unity, it's slow. Because there's still Visual Studio doing an update, it's slow. Everything becomes slow. But we're still here. We're moving. We're doing things. We're waiting for Unity to show down. Last time I tried to shut down Unity during my stream took me about 10 minutes, so I think you guys better be very patient. Oh man, I need a better PC and I cannot afford one. Come on, close down. Okay, let's basically just start marbles on stream. Yeah, well, that might break it. I don't want to do that because I don't know if there's something that's still depending on it closing down properly. Kill Unity. No, you guys are way too aggressive, man. There's no killing here. I don't even have a gun or anything, or, well, I do have swords. I do have swords. I could kill it with a sword. Should I try to kill it with my sword? What the heck is Steam doing now? Oh man. Oh yeah, of course, for marbles on stream. Trying to start. A little dusty, I have to clean this. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, exactly. What could go wrong? Make sure that my sword is stable, otherwise it will fall later. You could, but you could have to take your computer with it. Yeah. That's probably the biggest problem. If I try to kill it with fire or with a sword, my computer also dies. Let's see if it goes. Baldur's Gate, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Baldur's Gate 3. I used to play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Is that the Game of Thrones sword? The one with... No! This one is from Lord of the Rings. That one is Aragorn's sword. That is the sword that was broken and reforged. Anduril. That is Anduril. The sword that was forged and rebroken. You knew you saw it somewhere. But if your sword is precise enough, well, if I try to actually hack something with that sword, that's the problem. That's just the problem. It's not strong enough to do that. It's just for show. The same with my orc sword, but that might be stronger actually. This is my orc sword. Looks like my stream is stuck now. I wish. I haven't tried Baldur's Gate 3 yet. Baldur's Gate 3 is on my wish list. But I cannot afford to buy it. Baldur's Gate 3 is like 60 euros. It's so much. So much money. I guess it should change my stream information, by the way, because right now we're not doing any game development anymore. I should change it to Marbles on Stream. Maybe that will help some other people to come in. I don't think so. Usually they don't come. If you build it, they will come, they say, but no, not for this. I think that also means for TikTok, I will close that down, because over on TikTok, you guys, if you're still watching, which I really appreciate if you do that, Marbles on Stream is an interactive game that you can play when you're on Twitch, that purple site that you guys also know most likely. But unfortunately, I cannot give you any interaction over on TikTok. I wish I could, but I can't. And also the screen experience is much better on Twitch. So over on Twitch, that's where it's happening. Marbles on stream. You guys could join me there, and if you really like it, then it's just a matter of exclamation mark play, and then you guys will be able to also play along. It's so much fun to have that marble rolling around the screen, and you basically just having fun with it. That's all. So, unfortunately, because of this limitation, I can really not do anything for you guys over on TikTok, and it is taking resources. I will turn off my stream towards TikTok because it's basically useless for you guys. Just don't want to. Worth every penny, I can tell you. Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'm sure that it's worth every penny to play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm gonna turn off my stream now to TikTok. So over on TikTok, go over to Twitch. You know, Dragonspirit_Games. Find me there and join in on the fun. There we go. That should be turned off, and with that I will turn off the entire program because I think that's also pretty resource heavy, so give me a second to do that. Well, even that takes long. Well, there were 80 people have viewed over on TikTok, so that's not so bad at all. I will keep YouTube, don't worry about that. YouTube also cannot really interact, but it's a little bit better than, because you guys at least over on YouTube can see what we're doing. And you guys cannot really do that on TikTok, right? So TikTok is a little bit of an issue there. I wish Visual Studio would now just stop. It's installing a package, so let's pause it. Maybe that helps. Because Marbles on stream is not loading, guys. It's insane. Why is it not loading? I think this is taking too long, guys. I'm gonna just turn off Marbles on stream and start it again, because this makes no sense. I guess I can do it from here. It says running. Can I stop it from here also? Yes. Confirm. Even stopping takes time. No, it's joins to start. No, it's not. I think that one, I don't know. Whichever, I don't care. Just play. Will it now finally start? Come on. Season 67. 67. 67. If my kids would see that, they would just laugh their asses off. I hear it. There you go. It was there. It was just hiding. Okay. Do we have anything that we can still get? I don't know. Continue. Continue to run if you start the 6-7 stuff. I will not start the 6-7 stuff. Don't worry about it. I won't. Anything that we can use? Any chests? Yes, we can actually buy a chest. This one. A death chest. Okay. I don't know what we'll get. Let's try it. Let's skip that. Takes too much. We already have that. Boo. Okay, back. Let's go for a Grand Prix, guys. And let's say, let's do some random maps. Or should we actually select some? We have laps, we have awesome airflow. That sounds nice. I want to go and do Bear Ridge. We haven't done many laps things, right? Laps land. The boomerang sounds cool. And let's go for the totally... We have played that one, I think. Track, maybe. Okay, we have 5 races that we're going to be doing. 5 races. Let's see if we can have some nice participation. But I haven't changed my Twitch stream yet to doing that. Wait. Let me do that really quick. Marbles on stream. Oh, come on. Marbles on stream. There we go. Okie dokie. Done that. Now we're here. Okay. Exclamation mark play. And we have Mimir and David already there. I guess I need to do it also with play 0. Because I want to have a random ball here. I have the blue balls. We're having blue balls today. Oh my god, that's so bad. So far we have, I think, 3 players. No, 4 players actually. That's kind of nice. Let's see if we can get more people to come in. Anybody who's still there? Oh, we're gonna get a commercial, I see. Anybody who's there, who's maybe now lurking, who doesn't know if how much fun this will be, cannot press exclamation mark start. That would be cool, by the way, if that also works. But it doesn't. We will have a commercial in about 42 seconds. I don't know if it matters, but I will press start. And we will have 69 seconds before we actually start this match. Here we go. That means now we're still half a minute away for the commercials to start. You will have a commercial during the beginning of the race. That's okay. We can handle that, right? It's not so long. But only 4 players, guys. We gotta get more. We gotta get more. Let other people know that we're playing marbles on stream so that they can join for fun. Okay, looks like we're going to be in commercials now. Not yet. Always takes longer than I think.
Where the fun begins.
And that is true. This is where the fun begins. Dun, 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 dun. Only a few seconds left. We're still with 4 players. I don't think we're going to get any more today. Maybe we will. Who cares? Here we go. And let's follow people here. So we're just floating through air, guys. Whoopsie-go. Mimir Bites was in first place. Now in last place. Okay, Patrick is doing pretty good, but it's me in the lead. Totally rigged, of course. Somebody has to win. Hydrate, thank you for the hydrate. So let's see where we get. We go up again, and then we will go to the left. Oh, I'm almost overtaking Mimir Bites. He's already far behind, looks like. And okay, Patrick is in the lead. How did he get in the lead? No, he's not. Oh, it looked like he was in the lead, but he is not. Okay, Mimir Bites is being overtaken by me. So I'm in the 3rd lap, and I think he's just in the 2nd. Yes, he is. Oh, that took me a little bit. Mimir Bites got through easier this time, so he's back to being just behind me. Can you get your stream elements to join? I don't think so. I don't think I can do that. I wish I could. Oh. I don't think that works. Because Stream Elements is just a bot that reacts to stuff. I don't think I can make it go exclamation mark play or something like that. That would be absolutely cool, though. Okay, and I won. David is in 2nd place, and in 3rd place we have OK Patrick still going for it, followed by Mimir Bites, who's trying to get catch up to OK Patrick. OK Patrick is a little bit further though. I don't think he's going to make it because OK Patrick just finished. Mimir Bites is coming in last place, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, Mimir. Even getting stopped again. Now going absolutely slow because of it. Everybody's in. And here's Mimir Bites also finished. At least everybody finishes here. That's also nice. So that was the first race of today. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Exactly. Whoop, whoop. It's not about winning, it's about the participation. You just want to participate and see where you get. That's what you want to do. So for everybody who's still watching and who is not participating, you're missing out. This is just mad fun. So as soon as you see the second screen saying !play, which is now more or less, type !play or !play 0 or play 1, 2, or 3 and get that marble on the track. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be a great player or anything. You just add your marble. You just add your marble and you get there. Ouch. You don't have to have any skills because all it takes is you following your ball around and see what it does. You don't have to do anything. This is even something I can play, and I can lose terribly too, by the way. This time I won. Next time I probably won't. Here we go. !play 1, 2, or 3, or 0. Also possible. Start. You with your start. You're doing this on purpose, David. Come on. There you go. !play. That's it. Anybody else who's still there who might want to join, you get 69 seconds from the moment I hit start here. Yeah, but Incredible said Incredible is not even here. Incredible can say a lot of things, but while he's not here, he's not true. I should totally rig them so that !start or anything will make it an !play. So you guys don't get to mess me around anymore, but unfortunately I don't want to do that. It's too much hassle. Some people even have these little icons here. Those are amazing. Because you can also throw those around. But we need more players. 4 is just very little. Very little. I want more players in here. There's not so many people right now playing this game. Okay, here we go. It's easy. Just too much hassle. I don't want to do all of that. David in the lead. Here we go. David knows this track by its thumb, man. But no, they're overtaken by me. In the corner, I'm going fast here. David is in purchasing. He's in pursuit. But there's not a lot of stuff holding somebody back here. So David is going for it. He's overtaking. There you go. David has the lead. David in the lead. And in third place, Mimir Bites is trying to trail and trying to catch up to the rest. He's doing a pretty good job though. And OK Patrick trailing in fourth place, trying to get to the back of the pack here. Ooh, they're jumping up pretty high here. It's David in the lead still. If you look over his shoulder, you see me coming. I get closer every time. I get closer. This is going to get tight. And I'm overtaking in. There we go. It's me in the lead again. Who's getting... Mimir Bites is trying to catch up, but he's still pretty far away. It's Dragon and David going for the win here. I think David's going to catch up to me again. This is just how you get through the curves, right? It's just how you get through the curves. Everyone, I'm doing my part. You're doing your part, yes. You're doing your part by just showing up. That's it. That's all you need to do. Show up. And the first lap is gone. David looks over his shoulder, sees OK Patrick catching up to him. Mimir Bites getting a little bit behind again. Oh, poor guy. And me ahead in front. I really enjoy his streams. Thank you so much. I really enjoy doing them too. Ooh, OK Patrick really close to David. Really close to David. So why wouldn't I show up? Well, that's true. That's true. OK Patrick in the lead. David in second place. My goodness, this changes everything. Mimir Bites is slowly trailing in fourth place, but getting closer to the rest. Oh no, this is going to change everything. It's going to change everything. I think Dragonspirit Games is going to be in last place here. Yeah, there you go. Mimir Bites overtakes him from the outside, around the outside, and going towards the other two. He's getting closer. He's got good momentum here. Look at him go. Look at him go. Mimir Bites is catching up to these guys. He's getting there. I'm going to tell you, this is going to get a tight show. Who's going to win this? I don't know. David is overtaking OK Patrick again, but OK Patrick might have a better exit of this curve. But Mimir Bites is really getting closer and closer every single meter here. Look at this. Look at this. He almost had OK Patrick there. And he's going for it. Look at it. It's second place here by Odin's Beard. Move your freaking ball. There you go. First place. Here you go. I told you, this is going to change everything. Mimir Bites is in front. It's 3 laps, so you never know what's going to happen. Mimir Bites in the lead. It's also funny that you can see that was your last message by Odin's Beard. Move your freaking ball. But yeah, now I'm in the last place, and I'm trailing by far. Valhalla! Valhalla! Mimir Bites remains in the lead for now, and seems to have a pretty good lead right now. Mimir Bites might just upset everyone here and take this victory. You never know. OK Patrick is trying to catch up with him. David seems to have given up a little bit, but you know, everything can change. We've seen that before. Mimir Bites going through the curve. Oh, OK Patrick getting closer, closer. Oh no. Mimir Bites, run. Stay ahead. Uh-oh, I think OK Patrick might catch him on the same straight. And oh no, Mimir Bites is gaining some ground again. It's going faster. This is a really exciting and tight race, guys. OK Patrick catching up again. Oh, we almost passed him. But Mimir Bites takes the lead again. And OK Patrick goes to the inside. He goes to the inside. Will he make it? No, Mimir Bites is trying to get some momentum here. Here he goes. Oh, OK Patrick might have a better exit here. I think he might. Oh no. Let's look over the shoulders of Mimir Bites. And he wins this one. And I come in last place while everybody's already finished. Congratulations, GG, Mimir Bites. That was an awesome race. You did amazing here. And as you can see, you can be last in one race and first in the next, or the other way around. Just look at me. Valhalla, indeed, you did it. So right now, it is a tight victory. You did not do anything. You did it. You did it yourself, man. You did it. You cheered your ball into the victory. That is how you do it. You don't have to do anything yourself. You just have to cheer your ball there. Okay, next one. Here we go. Lapsland. So let's type again, exclamation mark play 0 in my case. I just don't want to know which ball I get. And let's enter these balls into the field. Waiting for you guys to join. Waiting for you guys to join. Girls on. Mimir Bites entered the race. Where's the rest, guys? OK Patrick, there you go. Play 3, here we go. We need David still, and who else wants to join? Maybe still needs work. Maybe she wants to join, or Aurora Studio if you're still there. You were there before. I don't know if you're still here. I have no clue, obviously. Might be just lurking and not thinking I want anything to do with these marbles on the stream. Those marbles on the stream are super funny, though. It's so much fun to see that ball go and to cheer it to the finish line. Not that you have any influence, but you want to have the idea that you do have the influence. David, you do the correct exclamation mark play and do any of the sound, the numbers behind it, 0, 1, 2, or 3. Who cares? Come on, David. Come on. You know you want to do it. You know you do. Come on. Show us the money. Show us the money. I said exclamation mark play to join. You are such a... I should... it's that I cannot touch you guys, otherwise I would. I would slap you. Let's go. 69 seconds for this to go. If anybody's still lurking and thinks I want to have that ball of mine on the track, I want to get those juicy balls rolling, then by all means, exclamation mark play, 0, 1, or 2, or 3, and you can join as well. Exclamation mark play again. Play again. Yes. Just play, and anything you put behind it will work. As long as you have exclamation mark play, it will work. You can put 0, 1, 2, 3, or you could put anything else behind it. It doesn't matter. It just picks up the exclamation mark play, and only the 1, 0, 1, or 2, or 3. I think I'm on there. Yes, you are. I already pressed play, and it takes a little bit of time before we actually will start. As you can see, race starts in 30 seconds, more or less 20, right now. And if you guys like it, there's these stickers that you can slap on the stream, which is always funny. I think, at least, there's stream stickers. I just turned that on a while ago. I don't think anybody's ever used it yet, but people say it's fun. I think it just do it in different streams than mine. Okay, so let's see. I don't see any of the balls, so I don't know where we are. Oh, there we are. Okay, let's follow. And again, I take the lead immediately. That is totally rigged, but David takes the lead now. Play anything else without 1, 2, 3 or anything else. David has a... Oh, Mimir bites with a blue ball this time. Mimir bites, you're suffering from blue balls today. You never know. And in fourth place is me in a purple ball. Well, that's even worse, I guess, than blue balls. Blue balls are acceptable, but purple balls means it's been a while. Mimir Bites, again in the lead, guys. Mimir Bites has taken the taste of victory. First lap done. He's already on the second lap, and he looks over his shoulder, sees 2 purple balls coming in, 1 white one. They're bouncing around the field, and he takes a perfectly good line. You see that he just doesn't lose any speed anywhere, right? It's like a seasoned veteran on the track. A seasoned veteran. Look at him go. Oh, he took a little bit of a tumble there. That might get the others closer. Let's see how they go. Oh, they're still pretty far away. But they might get a little bit... Oh, yeah, the momentum is growing. The momentum is growing. I see people coming closer. Oh, it's okay, Patrick, at first behind, first racing. But this is already going to be the third lap. Mimir Bites looks to be very secure here. Dragonspirit Games, I'm following in second at the moment. I seem to be closing in, but I'm not sure. And it's just a short track this time. I don't think we have much chances to overtake. Oh, no. Oh, Mimir Bites, you might be losing it here. Oh, it takes off again. And the tree was in the way. So that's lucky. Mimir Bites looks pretty set on taking the victory here, although okay, Patrick seems to be closing in again. It's getting tight, but Mimir Bites, where's the finish? You should be almost there. There it is, the finish line, and he makes it. That's another victory for Mimir Bites, with David in second, okay, Patrick in third, and me last. At least we can safely say that that was not rigged. If I don't win, it's not rigged. Definitely not a rigged match this time. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Next map. Here we go. The boomerang. I like the sound of that. I wonder how that's gonna look. It's like a racing track, so let's see how it goes, guys. I'm gonna tell you again, not exclamation mark join, but exclamation mark play with either 0, 1, 2, or 3, or anything else you want to type behind it. So exclamation mark play, I will go for 0. So I want to have a random ball on the track. So get your balls on the track. And if you're a woman, don't feel discriminated. You can also put balls on the track. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to be a man to put your balls on the track. Don't lose your marbles over that. Please. Don't lose your marbles over balls on the track. Nimmerbites likes his play 3. Play, join, go. David is just trying to mess with us here. David, you're being a messing guy today. I like it. I think we're all here. Unless somebody else is still maybe looking to join, you're always welcome, you know. You are welcome. If you want to join, then go ahead and do so. I was also looking if there's anybody else maybe playing the same kind of game so we can invite them, but I don't see anyone doing it today. It's a little bit of a shame. Cannot cooperate with anybody else. Anyway, to the lurkers that just might want to participate but don't dare, it's nothing to be scared of. Just join. It's fun. It really is fun. I have no choice. Incredible is not here. So if he's not here, you have to take the honors, right? You have to do the same that he would do. And why is he not here, though? He's supposed to be a regular. What is this? He's been missing streams. He's not streaming himself, is he? Is he on vacation? What is this? Yes, just join. Ay, ay, ay. I'm getting really, how do you say? Melig in Dutch, but I don't know how to say it in in English. Not streaming, not sure why. Yeah, where the heck is he? Is this guy sleeping? He has a kid. Nah, they don't sleep. People with kids don't sleep. Okay, Patrick takes an early lead. Looks over his shoulder to see David taking the outside line. Trying to overtake him right there. Ooh, on the other side. Oh, but Patrick takes the longer road. Oh, David overtakes him there. There you go. And Dragonspirit Games also goes over the top of OK Patrick. Mimir Bites also. I think it's now OK Patrick in last place. Mimir Bites takes second, liking his purple ball. But David is having good lines here, taking good lines. He's really having the way to go at the moment. And already passed into round 2 with a big lead in front of Dragonspirit and Mimir Bites. Okay, Patrick trailing in last. Let's see everything from his standpoint. He sees Mimir Bites right in front of him. Dragonspirit taking a very high jump here, but okay, Patrick trumps that and even jumps over Mimir Bites here. Trying to take a good stab at Dragonspirit Games right now. Hong Kong, get your ball away. There it is. Dragonspirit Games took a little bit of a better line there than OK Patrick, but in the lead, it's still David. And Mimir Bites overtakes OK Patrick again. So OK Patrick again in last place. Mimir Bites didn't take a great exit here, so OK Patrick is getting closer, takes the inner line, and overtakes him right there in the curve. I saw that coming from a mile away. And, oh, there we go. I take the lead out of nowhere. I saw myself jumping towards David. And there we go. We are in the lead. Just where we should be, of course. In the last lap, which is the best moment to actually overtake anyone, David really leaving a gap. Must have not had a good exit. We didn't see that happening, but it looks like he didn't have such a great exit for the track here. And I'm heading for the finish line with nobody in sight, so that's a win for me. David coming in hot in second place, and OK Patrick takes third place before Mimir Bites, who just won 2 races in a row. So I guess that's okay. That's okay. You cannot win everything, right? So right now, I think we're getting to a point where it's getting closer. We have one more race to go in this one. And that's called the track. Very descriptive. Very descriptive. Obviously with just a name as the track, you know. Oh, Kairadine over on YouTube. It's on Twitch. If you go to Twitch, Dragonspirit _games, find me there. If you don't have then let me find it. Dragonspirit, I will type it there. Go there, just type in that name on Twitch, then you will find me, and then join. It's pretty easy. Just !play and you'll be able to participate. You don't have to leave YouTube, of course, but please also open Twitch, and then you will be able to join us there. We will love it if you're there. I kind of almost missed that. So sorry, Kairadin. Hey, Baylor Bay! !play 0 for me. I want to have the ball that I don't know which one it is. And Jason19, welcome in. And also, thanks for joining. 2 more people that we have that we didn't have before. So in this last race, we will have a bit more interesting race, hopefully. Guys, join. OK Patrick, David, and Mimir Bites. We are having 2 new opponents to fight. So get in there and put your balls there, and we can have some fun, hopefully. We have some random balls. I might be able to do another 5 races after this, just because the guy's having fun. And I did keep it away from OK Patrick for far too long. Poor guy. He really wanted me to do that. That sounds so wrong. Yes, it does. I'm so sorry. But I mean, let's face it. Anything you do with putting balls on a track and putting your balls in the sand, and so, it always sounds wrong. It isn't wrong, though. It's fun. But we're still waiting for the rest of our gang to join. That means David, at least, still. We were with 4. We're now with 6 if David still joins. David, come on. You need to be here. You need to be here. David, where are you? Where did you go? David. I think David thinks he has no chance and just left us. It cannot be. He would never. Would he? Okay, well, I'll press start. David, this is your moment. You have to play !play 0, 1, 2, or 3, or nothing. And then you should be able to be in there. Otherwise, you're going to be left out for the last race. There you go. Just at the last moment. You just wait until I press start, right? That's what you did, you rascal. We're going to have 6 racers now. This is so much fun. Let's get so much more fun. So with 6 racers, it's already better. And by the way, Jason or Baylor Bay, is any of you the one that asked over on YouTube where to do this? Was it Coyote? Any one of you there? Because over on YouTube I got a question. No? Okay. Well, by all means, welcome. Okay, you are Kyron. Nice. Welcome in. I don't know if you were ever in my stream over on Twitch before, but feel welcome. Oh, thank you, David, for the subscription. Thank you so much. We have the double notification again here. Thank you so much for the subscription. You know it helps. It's very nice that you do it again. And it's how many months? 10 months. My God, that is amazing. Okay, David again also takes immediately the lead. Thank you. A long time ago when you were making the game for your daughter. I'm still making the game for my daughter. Actually, I started doing that before doing this. People were asking me to do this again because I do that every now and then just to take the edge off a little bit after trying to do things like state machines and stuff like that. I do still keep going with the game for my daughter. It's not going as fast as I would like, but it's still ongoing. And Baylor Bay is taking second place at the moment, tracing really quickly after OK Patrick. And oh, we almost ran him off this track here. Holy cow, that's a lot of players. We got 6. Now, it's not a lot of players, but you know that it can be up to 500 players, guys. Did you know that? I've never seen 500 people in my stream at the same time, but that would be amazing. That would be amazing if I would get 500 people in my stream to actually also play this. Maybe that they will follow or whatever. If they didn't, that would be super fun. I would need Incredible or anybody else to become a moderator then, probably, because then I will not be able to keep track. And look at Baylor Bay go in the lead right now, followed closely by me and Jason. Oh, Jason overtook him and me too. And ooh, so tight for the lead here. Jason takes the lead and goes away with it for now. And I'm following closely behind. We're doing pretty good. And I think that was it. Yeah, Jason comes in hot for the first time and wins it. I mean, GG's, man. That's amazing. That's how you do it. You come in from out of nowhere and you just win. That's what it goes for. I will be playing another 5-track Grand Prix just for you guys. Because, hey, more players, more fun, right? So let's see and finish this Grand Prix, because we had only this one so far, and see where we end up and what is the end results. Here we go. In third place, Mimir-Bytes, which is actually pretty decent with 2 victories, I think he had. Oh, and we're going to have a commercial starting in about a minute, so just be aware it's going to start. The only one that doesn't get them most likely is David, because he has a subscription. So I got to run. Have a nice evening, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, Mimir-Bytes. She's got in third place. Okay, Patrick got in second place. And David actually won the tournament. David, congratulations. GG's. That is an amazing feat. I only got in fourth place. I never expected that. I think I had 2 victories also. That's quite something. David with zero wins, but he wins the entire tournament. That is how you do it, without even knowing it. Right, so let's go again. Grand Prix. Definitely not rigged. No, when you win, of course it's not rigged. That's how it goes. Let's see. Excite Marble Lakeshore Raceway looks like nice. MSLA Raceway, and we had Marble Canyon. We haven't done that one. The bracket looks nice. And the paperclip. Let's do that. That's actually 6 races. You guys are getting a treat here. You just needed to pay with a sub. Yeah, then you just win the tournament. I don't have any say in who wins, right? I like Grand Prix too. It's very nice. It's much more fun than single races. And those other things that you can do, yeah, they're fun, but it's just not entirely it. So let me also enter the race. Exclamation mark play 0. I usually do because I like having the ball. Shoot. Okay, Patrick figured it out. Yeah, so guys, just subscribe to the channel. Follow and subscribe. If you subscribe to the channel, you might win the tournament. You never know. We're having an ad break right now. Let's observe chat. A flurry of plays cascade like a river of marbles. Mimir-Bytes honks a warning while David dances with ducks in celebration of a 10-month subscription. Baylor Bay reminisces about the game's origin, and as night falls, Mimir-Bytes bids adieu to the pack. The game continues, not rigged but thrilling. Nice. I like these summaries. They're very nice. We already have 6 players in. I guess I can press start. By the time it starts, we're actually out of commercials, so yeah, should be okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't stop. Ad for win. For Windows 11. Yeah, go ahead and lurk, David. Thank you so much for the subscription again. I really love it. Thank you so much. And it's some things are just too funny, like how you win a tournament with just not winning a single race. It's really nice. Anyway, yeah, we're already 6 people in. I think that was also David in this case. Just seen an ad for the new Superman movie. Cool. Okay, you should all be back. So here we go. Let's see who's in the lead. Okay, Patrick looks like. And thanks for the lurk, David. We always like lurking better than leaving. So lurking is always better. Okay, Patrick with some nice jumping here. Let's see how we go. Oh, all the way into the corner. And he's being chased by Jason. Jason has a good look at where everybody's going. But Frosty Tools is going. Frosty Tools also is joining. How did he do that? I didn't know that Frosty Tools could do that. I think Frosty Tools is my bot, actually. So let's see. Yeah, it's a bot. I didn't know a bot could actually join this. Super funny. Anyway. Jason now in the lead. Oh, overtaken by Frosty Tools. And okay, Patrick now takes the lead again. Here we go with a nice jump. A lot of nice jumping in this area. Okay, Patrick goes for the inner line at the moment. Less jumping maybe, but now goes back to the outside. And around the outside being taken by Jason. Jason is now in the lead again. And we're trying to get a look at it. Oh no, it's again Okay Patrick. Okay Patrick again in the lead. Let's look behind us. What's happening here? Jason overtaking him on the left side, looks like. Yes, there we go. Jason with a big jump. That was quite a big error here. And what a nice line he's driving there. Oh, but that might slow him down a little. At least he goes over the finish line for the second lap. But Frosty Tools following closely. And okay, Patrick in third place trying to take a different line, which might take him closer to Jason at the moment. Because Jason is going well. Frosty Tools still going strong in second place, but sometimes being overtaken by Okay Patrick. And Dragonspirit, that's me, just hanging in fourth place, trying to get closer, but is not really succeeding. Actually going back to the fifth place, and oh, no, third place. We're getting there somehow. Let's look at this from my perspective here. And now it's Okay Patrick in third place. No, it's in fourth place actually. In third place is me, but now it's Okay Patrick again. Very high jump here. That might not be so beneficial. As you can see, the Dragonspirit Games, I took the third place in the end. And Jason takes the win again. I mean, you're consistent, mister. Coming in for the first time, winning, and winning 2 times in a row. That's something. That's something. Yeah, you win twice in a row. I mean, isn't that just amazing? You just seen an ad for the new Superman movie, and then you win 2 races in a row. I mean, it's got to mean something. I think that means something. Right, here we go again for the next race. Who else is gonna join us? By exclamation mark play in any type, shape, or form. You can't believe it, yeah. I mean, I cannot make more of it than it is. I mean, you're just probably that good. It's this is the channel where you can win. This is the channel where you can win. Gotta go. Sorry. Have a nice evening, everyone. That's okay, Baylor Bay. I'm just happy you were here, and thank you for being here and enjoying the race with us. If you haven't hit follow, maybe just hit the follow button so you can next time also be watching here over on Twitch. We were already on YouTube, so yeah, just do the play again, and then after that go. Oh yeah, to the Frosty Tools. I didn't even see that happening. When did that happen? That our bot just joined. I didn't see that. Oh, it's because of the reminiscing. I think he said something exclamation mark play or something. I don't know how it happened. Somehow it joined. Bad grid now, but I'll catch up you. We're only 3 players at the moment. Come on, guys. Join up. Join up. Exclamation mark play. Join the fun. You know that it's funny. I'll wait a few more seconds before I hit start. Otherwise, you're going to be behind or just not there. You don't want to miss it. Just funnier if you're there. Okay. I guess I'll just hit start and we'll see if we can get anybody else to join. Mimir Bites left, Baylor Bay left, and I guess that's because of that. Also David left, so we only have 3 players left at the moment. That's a shame. It was so much fun with 6 players. Well, more chance for the ones who are left. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I just have to wait for 30 more seconds, then the race will start. We still have a few races to go. We can all still win this. But I don't know if you're in a bad grid, actually. Maybe you're better than anyone else. The second place might be the best way to start. Yeah, join, guys. Join, everyone. Just have fun. It's so much fun to play this game. I started a little bit strange, I saw. So see, I was in first place when I got on the grid, but I wasn't in such a great position actually to start it. We're going to have to do with just 3 of us, and I'm just trying to keep Jason away from me. And okay, Patrick as well, by the way, but Jason first, because Jason is really straight behind me. I have to make sure that I stay ahead. Stay ahead. Ooh, can I block him? No, I cannot. I have no chance of doing that. Oh, he's taking the inside line. He's taking the inside line. He's got a better curve here. Oh, but I'm still ahead. Ooh, that was close. Oh, no, Jason takes the lead. Jason takes the lead with a better exit here. Just like watching the Grand Prix, guys. And here he goes. I'm trying to take the inside lane, but so does he. And I'm taking a higher lane. And that takes me to the lead again. Okay, Patrick also overtook Jason there. Well, Jason, you can't win them all. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. But so far, it looks like you might not be winning this one. Still in the first lap, though. We still have 2 laps to go. So let's see if we can get OK Patrick to overtake me. I hope not. I hope not. Let's keep me ahead. That's the first lap down. OK Patrick's still trailing pretty close behind me. Jason is losing a little bit of ground here, but he might just still get back there. Because you never know. You never know. Oh. Very close to the line, to the edge there. But Dragonspirit Games, we still have a good line. We take the... Oh, that was not the greatest line. Not a great exit here. Jason takes second place again. Okay, Patrick got... Oh, he got it back right when it happened. Cheer your balls on, guys. Cheer those balls on. Don't lose your marbles. Make sure you cheer them on. And it's fun with these tracks because you don't really get off of the track, which is some of these tracks that you don't have laps, then you can get shot off the track a lot. And we had that before quite a few times. Okay, Patrick with a shock taking the lead here. A very fast overtake here. And now I'm trailing behind. But I'm getting closer again. I'm getting closer. I might get back to first place. Let's look behind my shoulder. Jason is a little far away, so I can concentrate on getting... Okay, Patrick, take an inner line. Almost had him. Almost had him, but we're getting close. Oh, we get him. We're ahead again. Still getting to the end of the third lap. We're in the last lap, so this is where the marbles are getting moved. This is where the marbles are divided between the winners. And okay, Patrick gaining again on me. He gaining. Oh, but I keep the door shut. That's such a great line that I just kept there. Okay, Patrick trailing a little bit behind because of that. And Jason getting closer to him. Let's have a look from the vantage board. of Jason here. He sees OK Patrick getting closer again to me. OK Patrick really wants to overtake me, I'm sure of it. Let's see from OK Patrick's view. What a jump from Dragonspirit Games. But he's getting closer. He's getting a lot closer here. Oh, but Dragonspirit Games is trying to keep the lead, but it's not going to be easy. OK Patrick gaining on him very much. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, OK Patrick is pushing me. He's trying to get past me, but I keep the door shut here. OK Patrick is faster here. He's overtaking me and just takes the win in the last possible seconds. And Jason comes trailing in at last. They can't win them all. Cannot win them all. Good race, guys. Good race. GG's. Okay, let's go to the next track, by the way. And while we do that, I need to charge my watch a little. Otherwise, it will die maybe in the middle of the night. And I lose my alarm. Cannot have that. Next map. MSLE Raceway. Yeah, it's fine. You cannot win them all, right? And you still have the first win already behind you. Yay, that was close. Yeah, it was absolutely the closest. We almost didn't have a winner there. Might have gone over the line at the same time. That would have been something. I don't even know if that's possible. Play 0. Here we go. We need everybody who is now lurking but is there to also join. Let's have some more fun. 3 racers is just a little bit. I guess we want Frosty Tools to just join us again, like he did in the previous races. He was joining us, and then he didn't. I don't even know how Frosty Tools did that, because I didn't see any exclamation mark join from Frosty Tools. Did you guys see that? I didn't see it. He was making some nice summary with everything about it, but he didn't really type exclamation mark play. Anyway, let's start. Or maybe he used the emoticon. Did he do that? No, he didn't. Maybe some other emoticon that is also possible. I don't know. I'm gonna press start and we have 69 seconds before the race starts. Why 69? Arbitrary value. I don't really care. Enough players for gold, silver and bronze medal. Yes, only that. I've seen one of these people stream this and they had like 450 players. That gets pure chaos. Pure chaos. But that's so much fun. I'd love to have that many one day. I've seen it when he was reviewing. He said, a flurry of plays cascade like a river of marbles. Yeah. Ah, did he say that? Flurry of plays? He did say something like that, but... Oh yeah, he did. Exclamation mark plays. Yes, he did say it. So we should get a commercial again. He might say it again. Because that's been the most typed sentence since then. So nice. Here we go. Let's give you guys all a little bit of a chance to get started and then follow the leader here. Okay, Patrick, here we go. Oh, but overtaken immediately by Dragonspirit Games with the yellow marble this time. Well, yellowish green. Jason again in third place, trailing and just looking to see if he can find a space to overtake. I think he will. I think he will get OK Patrick soon. On the other hand, OK Patrick could still be getting me. You never know. But see, there you go. Here he goes. He takes OK Patrick by storm. But OK Patrick doesn't give himself up. He's taking it inside the lane and then coming back. Still behind him, very close. Let's take a look from OK Patrick's vantage point. Look how close he is to Jason. He could just overtake him any second now. There he goes. He does actually. And he's trying to get first place immediately, but he doesn't. He loses his place again to Jason and takes it back immediately. Oh my god, this is so exciting. And Dragonspirit Games in the lead, but feels the hot breath of Patrick, and Patrick takes the lead out of nowhere. Dragonspirit has to trail it now and sees Jason coming closer. Oh, Jason overtook him for a second. He did again, and it's just they're going topsy-turvy, like one goes in the lead then the other one. Patrick in the lead again, but Jason takes an inner line and has a faster exit. So now Jason is in the lead. And behind us is me, Dragonspirit Games, taking second place, then losing it again to Patrick. So we're following Jason now, is in the lead. Look over his shoulder to see Patrick and Dragonspirit Games trailing him. Here we go. Jason in the lead, Patrick and Dragonspirit Games following closely behind. It's pretty tight here, and we're still in the second lap, so we have a third lap to go. Anything can change, and you see that because almost Dragonspirit got Patrick. Almost, but not quite. Let's follow again. From the look of Dragonspirit Games, he's taking a different line than Patrick. Now as we go into the third round, with a good exit, he is getting a little closer by the looks of it, taking the inner lane, and Patrick is getting closer to Jason. He might overtake him right now. He is getting so close. Jason is still ahead, but not by much. Patrick taking different lines and gets closer every single time, and he's ahead of him. He just took him, but Jason doesn't give up. He pushes from the left and then goes and takes the first place again. Patrick takes it from the other side and also wants to take the lead, but Dragonspirit so close behind him. Oh my goodness, what a race. Patrick in the lead, but Jason takes it again and goes really fast here. Like he put over a turbo or something. Dragonspirit Games going for the second place, but cannot quite get it. Patrick, loses second place and takes it again. This is such a tight race, guys. Dragonspirit takes it from the outside, goes past Patrick, and is now on the way to getting a first place, actually. Doesn't make it. Jason wins again. Jason taking no prisoners here. That's his second victory already in this Grand Prix. It's insane. This guy is going so fast. Let's go to the next map, guys. The Marble Canyon. Yes, it was very close indeed. It was indeed a good round. Okay, let's do exclamation mark play 0 again for the next race. Jason goes for 2. And 2 is the blue ball. He likes blue balls, I guess. Careful with your blue balls. They might chase you for a long time. Patrick does the normal exclamation mark play, which is the white ball today, I think. I'll know if we have anybody else who might want to join. If you're still here and you were lurking and you still don't know how much fun this is, type exclamation mark play and you will see it yourself. I give you 69 more seconds. Arbitrary value. Can do it. A lot of fun if you do. I can promise you that you will not regret it. It's always fun to do marbles on stream. We need to wait a little half minute more. Uh-oh. Here we go again. We're on some platform here. Okay, Patrick takes the lead immediately. Jason takes a very high line, and Dragonspirit, I don't even know where he is. Oh my goodness, I didn't even leave yet. I was so far behind, it's not even funny. I don't think I have even a hint of a chance to make it through this one as a winner. So far behind, and OK Patrick is going like nuts. Look at him go, he's almost in the top of the mountain here. This is something else.
Come on, don't you have balls to lick?
Everything to do with balls here. It looks like this one is not as close as the other races. Jason is sort of trailing still behind, but I mean, I don't even see these guys anymore. I'm so far behind, that's not even funny. Should have like a screen where you see where everybody is on the track. That's one thing that I would recommend them to do. Okay, Patrick goes like a maniac here. He's already in the third lap. He's going so fast. Only Jason stays sort of behind him, but also cannot really trace him. And I'm still in the second lap. Can you imagine? he might be giving me an extra lap with this speed. Okay, Patrick is really looking good for this victory. I don't think Jason has any chance of getting back to him, because Patrick doesn't miss a beat here. Everything going really well. Jason is far behind, and OK Patrick is cruising towards the finish line. I don't think anything can stop him now. There you go. He has the victory. What a race by OK Patrick, and Jason finishes in second, while I'm still far behind. Here we go. Finally, I reached the finish line. OK Patrick, GG's, very good race, very well done. You made it to the finish line first, and not just a little bit first. Got so much faster than anyone else. Let's go to the next one.
I can do this all day.
Exclamation mark play is 0. And let's see what else I get. I have no idea which one I have. Let's get a little bit closer to this. Let's see. Okay, we have a blue, we have a purple, and a white ball. Let's start. You guys still have a chance to join in on the fun if you're lurking and just want to say, hey, I'll join for the last 2 races. We welcome you. I promise you it's fun. I promise. Still 40 seconds. You have 40 seconds time to actually get your own marble or bowl or whatever you want sphere on the track. Get it in. Get it on, get it in, and play along. Can I get a cube? You want a cube on the track?
Look at the wee.
Okay, Patrick again in the lead, with me trailing very close behind him. See, what a jump. Jason is still biding his time in third place. He might just get closer, though. You never know. It's those kind of moments where you just lurk to see if you can find your weak spot in your opponent. And I think that's Jason. Jason has been able to win races when people thought it was impossible. But it might just be him biding his time, waiting for the perfect opportunity. But okay, Patrick just got overtaken by Dragonspirit Games, who now takes a lead and goes away from him right now. So you never know, he might just do that a little bit more. Still in the lead is Dragonspirit Games. Still in the lead. We're going to get a commercial soon, so maybe Frosty Tools can give us a little summary of how many plays there were, so maybe he will also be playing. That would be nice. The exclamation mark plays have been slapped around all the time. So, you know, it might go like half a minute until we get a commercial. We might still finish this Grand Prix for that. Well, this race at least. We might make it to the end before the commercial start. So roll, little bull, roll. I was a little bit cheesy for a bit there. Literally, because there was a slice of cheese slapped to my Dragonspirit Games logo there. And victory by me. And I think we're going to get into commercials right about now. So that is a perfect timing. That's a victory for me. So let's see if the commercials start. I should probably wait until we do the next race. Well, I can at least go to the next map, I guess. And then we see about starting it actually. Because if we're in commercials, it makes not a lot of sense to actually start the next race. Or does it? You want to start it anyway? Start. I will do play 0 again. Kind of like my play 0. I don't think we've gone into commercials yet, right? It was just saying that. Or are we going to get commercials right now? And I'm just not noticing it. Oh, Frosty Tools will tell me. Yeah, there we go. We're in commercials right now. Here we go. No, he doesn't say it again. Oh, so unfortunate. In the shadowy corners of Dragonspirit Games stream, a marble mystery unfolds. Jason, 19, and OK Patrick, 2 players in a dance of commands. It does. Their fate tied to the whims of exclamation mark play. We got a 4-player. And the elusive cube, a cascade of marbles, a flurry of excitement as they chase gold, silver, and bronze in this high-stakes game of chance and skill. Will they crack the code to victory? Stay tuned. We still have time. That's okay. Frosty Tools enters the fray again. Frosty Tools did it again. Just have to wait for it, that's all. That's all, we just need to wait. Oh, such a long wait sometimes. I want Frosty Tools to win. Yeah. If Frosty Tools wins, that would be cool. Welcome back, Jason. We did get another summary, and again, Frosty Tools did exclamation mark play and is joining the fray. So we're having Frosty Tools in the lead from the beginning, which is amazing. I really like that. So let's see if Frosty Tools can win. Oh no, because Dragonspirit Games takes the lead. Oh my god, it's rigged, of course, because I am in the lead. Cannot be anything else. It has to be rigged then. Finished my entire bottle. Oh, that's not so bad. With a little bit over a 3-hour stream, so I should drink an entire bottle. Here we go. Dragonspirit Games still in the lead, and in second place is OK Patrick. Frosty Tools is doing okay, but is in third place. Let's look at it from his vantage point. Here we go. This little AI bot is doing pretty okay and is leaving Jason behind him. But what has happened to Jason? Jason is so far behind. Jason, what has happened? You came back later, but I don't know. Somehow you're not having the speed at the moment. Dragonspirit Games still in the lead with OK Patrick trailing pretty far behind. And this was a win for Dragonspirit Games. OK Patrick in second. Frosty Tools take bronze in this race. That was the final race. And I'm sorry, my throat is starting to give out. I guess that is my cue to end the stream after this. And that was a victory for me. So, let's see. Finish the Grand Prix. My ball not 100% round this time. I think you had square balls. That's it. That's it. You have square balls. Let's see. Jason in third place. Still a bronze medal. That's not wrong. That's pretty good. OK Patrick takes a second place and goes for a silver medal in this Olympic Games of Marbles. And in first place is the Parrot Dragonspirit Games. We win, so this must be rigged. Cannot be anything else. Must be a rigged game. And that's it. We had David in fourth place still, because he did at least a total of one race. And that had him more. And Frosty Tools did 2 races, but didn't get enough points to get even to the fourth place. And Baylor Bay only, unfortunately, did 1 race, but we had fun having him. Sorry, my throat is really killing me right now. I mean, this was a lot of fun. I'm gonna close down Marbles on Stream. Is Mimir Bytes? Mimir Bytes is streaming, of course. Then I can definitely do that. Let me see if I actually see it. Yep, there he is. Mimir Bytes. He has 1 viewer at the moment, and I'm sure I want to quit. I'm gonna have a look. Let's go have a look. You were already there. You were just doing it like that. Thank you so much for being there, Jason. And if you are not following yet, please hit that follow button. Just a small thing. You will be notified for any stream that I will do next, which is always fun, I guess. And yeah, hopefully I will see you again on the next stream. Let me go and do a raid. And that is Mimir Bytes. And that should be good. There we go. We actually still had 4 viewers. I had no clue that we still had 4. Which is nice, though. You're always welcome for the streams. I'm always happy to do it. So Let's see. Had a great time, like always. Bye. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's very nice to do this. So let's rate now. See you guys next week, hopefully, for another nice stream. Hopefully with some more game development this time. I will try, if I have some chance, to do the God, I'm tired. Sorry. To do the state machine for my player, and hopefully that will help a lot to do the rest. So see you guys next time, and be nice to Mimir Bytes, please.